Hey Raven,
Hey,
remember Captain Wetjowl?
that was his name?
Heck yeah.
I wasn't paying attention to when you told Sean that to tweet.
Yeah,
Um, that is a name. That's an amazing name right there.
well, it's fitting. Welcome
So,
back to Captain Wetjowl's Adventures. I
so
forgot
where
how
are...
sunken his eye sockets were.
Oh no. Oh, he's real old.
Also kinda wounded. He's our jowl slapper.
So where are we?
Uh,
Position-wise.
near Anvil.
Okay. Oh yeah, because we came back to get the fin gleam.
Right. Which we are not wearing right now because it is horrible.
It... Phone, why are you making noises? That was real fast. Anyways, yeah, it makes everything horrible. I went and got it in my, playthrough that was prompted by this playthrough, and it is painful to wear.
Yeah. That night vision. Maybe not during the day, huh?
Yeah.
We're in
So,
this nice little divot controlled by both walls. I think there's a mod that adds a building in here.
so what happened to doing the crab? Sean wants us to do the crab.
Sean wants a
Do you
lot of
still
things.
Do you still have the mod that makes it impossible to fight the first thing that's in that cave?
I have Francesco's creatures installed, yes, and that does add a hellhound, which is a few levels above us.
So maybe we should go someplace else.
Hey Mike.
Mike knows much.
We did
Tell
it.
some. Mike
Spoke
knows
to
many
Mike.
things
What's he gonna tell
others
us?
do not.
There's many things others do not.
Some
What's his
people
rumor?
want special bows that take too long to load and need special arrows called bolts. Mike thinks they are idiots.
I agree, Mike.
Heh.
Some
He only says the one thing in Oblivion.
Mike wishes you
Well,
well.
he says one thing every time
You meet him, yeah.
you meet him. So he has to go through his whole, rumor recycle
He
thing.
wishes us well, though. Which is nice.
Well, that's not a good sign. I
Let's
guess
go
we're
to
going to
Blel's
get the...
quality merchandise.
We're gonna go get the Wabajack, aren't we? That's what Mike wants
What?
us to do.
We can try that.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all
I think it
Cyrodiil.
requires a much higher level character,
Do
unfortunately.
we want to sell Fingleam?
No, especially not for 126.
Now, I do have the enhanced economy mod installed, which sort of automates the haggling.
Which means that you're much worse than you normally would be.
Alright, I am gonna sell him some clavicles and bones, though.
What? Those don't have value in the normal game?
That's more than I do.
And a flawed pearl, why not?
You're right, it is more than you'd usually sell that for, or buy that for. Okay, we need to start stealing sweet rolls. So let's try and find a place that has a lot of sweet rolls.
That seems a fair.
Okay.
That's more than I'd usually pay. Tell your
And at
Now, we're
6
still wanted, but the guards don't really care unless we go up to them.
Yeah. And we're at 6 of 15 Nern root.
Although maybe we should go to jail just to retrieve the Nern roots from the prisoner belongings.
Possibly.
If we pick the same Nern root up twice, it only counts the once, doesn't it?
Hello.
They say
Yeah.
that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you and sleep.
There's Gogan's house. I think Gogan might have sweet rolls.
Well, his house is open for us. So
We
can
still
just walk
don't
in.
have any lockpicks.
we can become invisible once per day, right?
That's true. Twice per day.
Yes.
We're of the Shadow Birth sign, and our race lets us do that.
Yeah, I think that's how we're gonna steal these sweet rolls, but I don't think they'll be in the inn, unfortunately. Oh, there's one.
That's a sweet cake, not a sweet roll.
Oh,
You
I
fool.
forgot that there were two. Forgot that there were two different sweet blanks in this game.
Yeah. That's what you get for hating Oblivion.
So what?
Total ignorance.
So we've got a bunch of quests that we could conceivably do.
That would, like, for the bingo?
Yeah. So 2 sides of the coin, Order of the Virtuous Blood, Brush with Death.
I don't think any of those are in Anvil. 2 sides of the coin is in Bruma. Hey, a sweet roll.
Yeah. The Elven Maiden.
I have stolen a sweet roll. We must go.
Is Where Spirits Have Least not on this list?
I've
Okay.
stolen a sweet roll and you don't even care.
Oh, I'm happy. We're at 1. We also need to figure out how to get 2,000 gold.
Well, we're at 22, which is kind of 2,000. Like, it is twice as many 2s as 2,000. And the fact that it has twice as many is another 2, so in a way it has 3 times as many, but then it only has 2, so...
Yeah. You're really designing us a failing system.
So... I mean, I'm the one in the driver's seat, so you should be the one navigating, I think. What should we be doing next?
Let's go to jail and, you know, actually do our time.
Alright.
Well met, guildmate.
Hey, Sean.
What up, guys?
Hey, I was right, it was Sean.
We're going to jail, Sean.
What? Why?
Because we punched this guy.
Heard any news from the other provinces?
Or, wait, which guy did we punch?
I'm just saying, it's not too late to change your fate here, bud.
No, we're gonna go to jail and do our time so that we can get the
seems
scrolls
that
back
these
so
are
that we can start
turbulent
duping
times
things
in
and
the
getting
land.
gold.
Right, so who do we punch?
okay.
I don't like Phelan.
Oh, I was gonna say that guy on the left with the weird.
None of these right.
Can't you settle this peacefully?
There we are. Now a guard should be on his way.
On my watch, will.
Break the law on my watch!
I'll go to jail.
Rot, criminal scum.
This is a very funny guy.
There, see?
What an attitude. Hope you rot, criminal scum. You're right, Raven. That's hilarious.
Is there a sweet roll to steal in here? No, just some bread.
Are you rotting yet?
Hang on.
No, why are you doing this again?
It's not illegal.
We can. Yes, it is!
No, he's just looking at what he got.
Okay, we can go to sleep.
He didn't take
Yeah,
anything.
What do you think? Do we want to be a public sleeping spectacle or in the nice little private corner?
I mean, either way, you're gonna wake up with the guards just like staring at you, taking bets on when you'll wake up. So,
Do we want to hide these jowls from the world?
I think the world needs to see them jowls.
Yeah. Alright, we're worse at alchemy because of the time we spent in jail.
I really forgot how much you look
Why
like
are there
Commander
deer
Data.
here?
Where is this? Is this a dream?
This is outside in the castle.
You'll have to forgive me. I didn't realize that when you closed your eyes and just woke up in a courtyard full of deer, I was supposed to know that you'd been freed from jail. Ooh, nice look.
You would think that they would keep the clothing that they gave you.
I mean, they're not going to strip us on our way out.
No, they give you your clothing back, and then they take their prison uniforms back.
I mean, it's basically just burlap sacks, right?
Here, we'll give all their burlap sacks back. Are you
Yeah.
happy?
Yes.
Is
There's no
happiness a
proof that we
thing
were
you are
ever-
experiencing?
There's no proof that we were ever in jail now.
And hang on, before you just throw it on the floor,
Sorry, I threw it on the ground. It's done.
Okay, are we sure littering's not a crime? Because
I don't think the game registers it as a crime. Oh no, the sweet
Yeah.
roll we stole is gone.
Oh no.
does that mean we have to steal new ones? It said
No.
we had to steal 10 of them, not have 10 of them at once.
What do we want to repair? Our Kvatch Cuirass is important.
Yes, it's part of our quest.
I mean, we only had to obtain it. We don't have to keep it. That's the kind of logic we're using in these parts, apparently.
Well, let's go find... So, we either collect Nirnroot by running around in the wilderness and fighting wolves.
Mm-hmm.
We steal sweet rolls by running around in towns. Or we discover some locations and maybe try and get some Welkin stones from Elvish Ruins. What do you think, Chris?
I think I'm still over encumbered. I need to drop some more trash. Let's get this litter
I
train
tweeted that we
rolling.
were gonna go do something about that mud crab, so I think we are contractually.
Fun fact,
obligated
we
to do
are
that.
grossly underleveled, but I'm willing to bash my head against the wall over and over until...
Maybe we bash our head against the wall a couple times and then see how we feel.
Yeah, we have like 2 hours on the stream.
Hello.
That's a couple of deaths.
What have we accomplished so far? I've got 2 skills at 35, acquire a Kvatch guard uniform.
We talked to Maik, the liar.
Yep.
Yeah, he thought we were supposed to have bows that take too long to reload and use specific arrows called bolts. They're idiots.
That's what Maik the liar had to say?
Yeah, he was like, I've heard there are people who like these bows that take too long to load, and that use these secret arrows called bolts or
Seems
something.
like he's talking about crossbows, but like...
Yeah, and he said that they were idiots. Why would anyone ever want a crossbow? Sean?
Yeah, it's just... I thought his name was Maik the liar, not Maik the grossly misinformed.
Well, he just says stuff. Okay? That
I
relates
guess.
to
Well met, guildmate.
things.
I've never read any of
Have we had a total of 10 keys? Oh, we got Fin Gleam.
Yeah, we don't have a total of 10 keys.
Alright.
Why did we come back here? Oh,
To sleep.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, I've got all of the things that we did last week checked off then. We hadn't gotten 15 Nern roots yet, had we?
No. And
Nope.
I don't think we have 15 locations yet.
Good to know.
I could have just stood around outside and waited, I guess.
Oh right, this is the mess we made last time we were in this building.
When
Yeah.
we were learning how to duplicate things.
Oh, you don't know how to duplicate things? Here, I'll take some blue velvet outfits and
No,
demonstrate.
please don't. We're over
Okay.
encumbered now.
What you do is you select one of these and then you drop something else, like a blue velvet outfit. See?
Why does... I mean, it's still funny to look at, I guess.
Anyway, you guys were saying there was
Somewhere
something...
A janitor with a broom just face palmed. Because he could sense a disturbance in the floors.
We need to
Someone
get
somewhere just made a bunch more crap that I have to clean up.
2,000 gold. So maybe we can find something that's
Worth it. We could
Fair
sell
enough.
Finglim.
Well met.
We can sell infinitely respawning things.
Have you completed
What's
your
Yeah.
Finglim worth?
100
a
something?
couple hundred.
The
This
start.
guy buys alchemical ingredients, right? Wait,
Right,
no.
here we go.
What's our most valuable?
You guys should be saying what we should be doing, though, because I'm the one who actually implements the stuff. I think maybe...
Mud crab, mud crab, mud
Okay, let's go
crab.
do this mud crab thing. It's
Alright.
gonna go very poorly.
Running, running, running.
Steal a horse, though, also on the way.
Can do. We
Well, do we-
just got out of jail.
We can just fast travel.
Oh,
We
okay, we'll
can,
just do that.
but... Oh.
I mean, I guess if you can avoid being more of a criminal.
Now, the version where we did encounter the thing and promptly died is no longer canon because we died. So we don't have fast traveling to that cave available.
Let's go to the Imperial, the Docks District or whatever it's called.
Oh, okay.
Alright, we're at the
And
waterfront.
swim across from there.
So from an in-universe perspective, we just walked the entire road, and now we're doubling
No,
back
we're gonna go back. Yeah.
by swimming.
And we've discovered nothing. Because we are...
We just sort of
Maybe-
entered
Oh,
a...
we should have taken the horse. Well, we'll just steal the horse when we get here.
Don't be the
Whoa.
last to read today's Black Horse Courier.
I statistically won't be. If I read it at all, someone will read it after me, right?
There are only a couple hundred citizens in this game.
Someone's going to
Oh,
be the
okay.
last one.
And it shouldn't be you. Because the Black Horse Courier is...
So I think we swim
Black Horse
across
Courier is.
the water.
Ooh.
Directly southwest from here, maybe?
Glubba glubba glub. Behold the wet jowl.
Oh, right. Wait, you can swim on your back?
It's called the
Yeah.
backstroke.
That's... It most certainly is not. Also, apparently you can see at the back of your head somehow.
It's called the backstroke. Jeez.
It's... Chris, the backstroke is not that.
Haven't you ever touched water and saw what was behind you? Like, look.
What? Okay, sure, that's fine. Wolf. Good thing you were looking at the back of your head.
It's not a wolf, it's a dog.
Oh, it's just a dog? Okay, well, then never mind.
Oh,
Why is it so mad?
I don't remember just
I think they're
dog
bandits
being-
dogs.
I don't remember just dog being a thing in this game.
Well, there's just dog. 2 times even.
I mean, I do have Francesco's monster mod installed, so it might not be vanilla.
It's a chocolate
Now,
dog.
I know we all want to
Chocolate
eat
dog?
dog, but we
No.
can't. This
Good.
game doesn't have dog flesh implemented.
That's for the
The
bad.
dogs are just full of sand, I guess.
A nerd.
How did you know that was there?
I walked through here because I wanted to walk through places, and then I saw the green leaves.
Alright. To me, it looked like you just went straight to it, like your senses just...
I'm not gonna
told
be
you.
like standing still while we're conversing. Gotta give them something to look at, you know?
Are you some kind of nerd?
Okay, we should be
psychic
going-
Chris?
East, not south.
Because I have
We
fallen-
are going east.
Oh,
Oh, hey.
Abandoned.
Alright.
it's abandoned?
Yes.
We killed Sugasam's dogs. Do we just want to let her live with that?
Why do they have names now? I don't like this.
Because
that's all
they're
I do
tougher.
is Kill randos when you don't know their names and don't think of them as people.
Ow.
Do we have
We
any
focus-
spells that'll help us here?
We have Protect, which will give us 5% armor.
It's starting to seem like you're right that we are massively underleveled for this crab, huh?
Hey, heal wounds heals wounds now. It didn't
Wait,
last
crap.
session.
Oh, okay, well that actually might change everything.
The crab has the same
That was-
stats as a
oh.
regular mud crab, and we've been able to punch those to death before, so I think
Oh.
we're good.
It has the same stats. How are you just knocking her to the ground repeatedly? How does that keep
Fists have one advantage over fighting with weapons in that they do fatigue damage too.
happening? Oh, neat. Ooh,
Okay, I am pretty wounded and pretty bad at healing, so
oh, you're completely out of mana. That's not good.
yeah.
You guys, I looked up why it's called mana. Do you guys know?
Manna from heaven is a material that
Oh, it's
fell.
not that. Like, I see why you'd think that. The biblical, like, the Hebrews getting manna from heaven in the desert. It's actually a Hawaiian word that means something akin to life force, like it's this energy that's present in all living things, kind of like the Force from Star
Oh
Wars.
yeah, I actually knew that one as well, but I didn't.
And it
the
came
premise.
from, like, the first author to use it on record, as far as I know, is Larry Niven, who is a science fiction author, but who
Who's
wrote.
big on Polynesian mythology. You said East, right, Raven?
Yeah, give or take.
So Larry Niven.
Yeah, I mean, he's a science fiction author, but he wrote this series of novels that are called, he calls them logical magic novels, so they're fantasy, but written the way, like, a hard science fiction author would write it. And I recommend checking them out, because the premise is that there's, like, a given amount of mana in the ground underneath you at all times, and once it's used up, no magic ever works on that patch of ground again, and since all of the wizards are using magic to keep themselves alive, if they walk over, and it's like, can even be a 1 foot by 1 foot plot that has no magic in it, they just instantly turn to dust. It's just, it's a really great, so you can make a trap around your house for wizards by getting a wheel that's enchanted to spin, walking in a circle all the way around your house, and then if you spiral your way in, unless they know the path, they can't get to your house without just blowing away on the breeze. Which I see was absolutely fascinating to you guys. So.
No, I'm just thinking about that.
Yeah. How long ago was this? Not a lot seems to have taken that cue.
Like
Which is
the
weird
70s.
considering that they're taking the mana queue.
Right, isn't that funny? I guess it's because...
Can you check your map as to where we are?
Going east.
We are. Oh,
completely the wrong direction now.
that's fine. We're gonna go get the Bruce of a Million armor then.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why so few other authors have taken up the mana in the soil that runs out. Other than that, it's kind of not a sustainable. Like, it's great for a few stories, and then once your fantasy universe starts running out of magic, it starts
This
to
is a hold
sort of
up.
not be as fun
Hand it
anymore.
over or die.
Oh, you shouldn't do that on a bridge, buddy.
So
Well,
what do we
can't
think?
Guthro Da, so
Oh, that's right. Darn.
we don't have 100 gold. So I say give him 100 gold.
Look at this dude's stupid
Good
haircut.
choice.
100 gold removed. It seems like we did have 100 gold.
Yeah, were you counting on my pre-jail things? Going to jail was very lucrative for us.
Oh, I thought we only had 22. He looks real upset with us.
That
Don't
dude's
worry.
idiot haircut and his stupid sneer. You should fuck. Just fucking the gold back?
Yep.
Oh, that's one way to do it.
Do we want to go talk to him again?
No. Why would we?
To punch him.
Yeah, because that's gone so well for us in the past, right?
Just ask Sogsam. This guy doesn't have a name. I'm sure he's weaker than Sogsam.
Sogsam, the last one that we fought, I already forgot her name. Last Khajiit?
Yep. Imperial City or Leowin?
We're going downwards towards Leowin.
Oh, okay.
Remember, Chris, jump everywhere and you'll slowly level up that skill.
I do as the voices command.
We're always on duty.
That's cool.
So what's going
The
on?
Emperor is dead, and so are his heirs. We're a
The Emperor's
legion without a leader,
Have you guys
The
noticed that
blades
you
were
seem to
trusted
be
with
still
our Lord's
floating midair
protection.
during this conversation?
and they failed.
Yep.
Can't wait till you drop the last couple of feet to the ground.
Carry on.
As he says, carry on.
I wish I could leap into the air and then start a conversation with someone. That seems like such a power move.
Yeah, and then he'll go on about how the Emperor's dead.
Like, how
So,
freaked out would you be
where
if
we're
someone
going-
just hovered while they talk to you?
If you look on your map, it's right where the L in Leowin starts at the top.
We can fast travel to Leowin.
Oh yeah, maybe we should just do that.
That seems like a long way to go if we're not going to fast travel, yeah.
I think we fast travel. Chris, let us fast travel.
Okay. Northeast Gate, Castle, Five Riders Stables where we can steal a horse, or West Gate.
Steal the horse.
I mean, we don't need to. Okay.
Did those?
Sean's encouraging us to incur a $1,000 bounty every time or a 1,000 gold bounty every time you steal a horse. That's all.
I see. Well,
Don't
by
worry, the
absolute
guard's back
value-
is turned.
Doesn't that mean that by absolute value we will have succeeded in the get 1,000 gold?
Okay, someone has spotted us, but there's a good chance it's just one of the horses, so this might be perfectly legal.
Do horses count as witnesses for crimes?
Yes.
Yep.
This game is
Who are
weird.
they telling?
Also, we have to go over water right now, so there's no reason we needed to steal this horse.
Oh,
Sean told me to, and that's reason enough.
Okay, well then hug this wall.
Chris, since when has Sean told you to been reason enough for you to do anything?
Since we started playing bingo. Hey, Nern Route.
Okay. Oh, that's fair. We'll get the nerd route.
Okay. Remember where we parked.
That horse is gonna run away.
How are we doing on this whole nerd route collection situation?
I think we're at 8.
I think it's probably dead there, bud.
Just tenderizing the meat.
Okay.
We're at 8.
Okay.
So we're about halfway.
And have we lost any at any point, or is that the total amount that we've ever
That's the
touched?
total amount.
Total amount.
Cool.
Why
Why
did
did...
it have a pewter spoon?
Well, it's a fancy crab.
Someone likes eating crab. And they thought... They were like, oh, I think this one is dead before tenderizing it
I
properly.
took the spoon from them and ran.
They actually, like, just dug the spoon into one of its joints as their opening move on eating the crab. Hey,
There's
Nern
not a
Route.
nerd route.
So we're currently at 9, right? So this would be our 10th?
Yeah.
We were
No, this is...
at
this
8.
is-
This is our 9th.
Yeah, and also we need 15 total, I think.
Ah.
Yep.
Bye, horse.
Horse, no.
Where are you
No?
going? Back into the...
Well,
Oh, he's going home.
We spent the time to steal the horse. We have to keep the horse, right? That's how
I
that
feel
works.
kind of bad now, knowing that the horse knows where home is and is trying to go there, though.
Oh, yeah, that's how stolen horses work.
Don't you
Okay,
feel a
we're-
little more guilty for that?
Following this road. And right when it turns away, turn left instead of right. Left instead of right. Yeah. We want to follow the shore. And there should be a
There we
cave
are.
coming up.
I had a dream the other night that I was riding on a horse just like in the city. And listen, I know nobody likes to hear about your dreams, but the power was intoxicating. And I've come to the conclusion that I gotta get me one of them urban horses.
Here's the Amelian tomb.
Huh. Should we enter?
Yeah.
What are those sea anemones?
Or what? These?
Yeah.
They're
They're
stinkhorn.
gold? Oh, they're mushrooms, okay. Oh no!
What?
Your meat is not tender. Where'd you go? There you
Oh.
are.
Does it have a spoon?
It doesn't even have meat. Someone hollowed
man.
this crab out. It's just
The
an
ghost of the
animated
crab.
exoskeleton. You can't really tell when mud crabs are zombies.
They're very similar. They're already covered in like gross green stuff.
This one has an endoskeleton.
Why does it have a human clavicle? Do other animals even have clavicles? Raven, do cats have clavicles? You've got a cat. Check.
What's a what?
Clavicle. It's your shoulder blade, I think.
Yeah, they definitely do.
These are clavicles.
Ew. No. Put it down.
Yeah, I'll put it down.
Okay.
I'll put it
Listen.
all down.
Oh no. There's so fucking many of them. What do you think is the number of clavicles you have to make in order to crash the game?
Alright,
Oh,
the
it-
game has saved our progress on making clavicles, so we can enter the cave.
Awesome.
So, we need to find all the pieces of the armor.
Oh, okay, that doesn't seem so bad. How many pieces? Well, hang on. Is it like chest, legs, helmet, or is it like real armor where there's 100 different pieces?
I don't think it's counting every specific chain in the...
How can
Ow.
you have a headless zombie?
Ow, 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 ow. Very effectively, apparently.
Yeah.
Zombie.
You don't realize, but those top vertebrae are sharp.
Alright. Zombies
so
can't walk through clavicles. Everything I know about zombies is a lie.
Really? Because that hits for me sometime around. Oh, hey, nerd root.
So,
That's 10.
the boots, helm, and gauntlet are in separate chambers. Do we want to consider the shield also?
Yeah, if you can get it.
Armor in Oblivion is boots, greaves, chest piece, gauntlet, helmet.
Okay, but you don't have to worry about like vam braces and whatnot.
No.
Okay, sabatons.
This isn't
Sabatons
Morrowind.
are boots.
Oh, there's a sarcophagus chamber, which should have chest plate and the greaves.
There you go, Chris. Yeah, you're doing it. Float like a butterfly.
Float like an aquafly.
Float like a bubble fly. Sting like... I wish I had a better joke here, but I don't. Okay, but surely the whole point of zombies is that they have the brain reanimated, and then if you kill the brain, they die.
That's the point of some genre zombies. These ones are just magically
Oh,
reanimated
those are
corpses.
science. I see, okay.
Yeah, it's
My
the soul.
mistake was assuming it was a science zombie.
Your
it's the soul
zombology
that's
is
being
wrong.
forced to keep them going.
Yeah,
Chris, my zombology is exquisite, if a little bit too specific. Specialized. We got a
okay, we need to
doctor
take a nap. We need to take a 1 hour nap.
on the other side of the river.
Let's just... Oh, hey, Nernroot.
11.
A
Oh,
chest.
there's a good treasure chest in that boat. Hey, maybe you should put on that magic helmet that, like, makes you good at stuff.
No, it makes you. It makes the screen go blue.
It
But
Yeah, I know that sucks, but
It
would
gives
be
a
more-
gives night eye, detect life, water breathing, and 1% damage resistance.
That's not awesome, but it's a little better than what we
I
got.
think the actual problem is that we're not wearing any armor whatsoever.
That's definitely.
Oh,
does
hey, a
seem like-
lockpick.
Hey.
We need that.
And lettuce.
Lay two oaths.
What good is the lockpick again? Why do we need that?
Because we're out.
We
I
do.
mean, sure.
We have a couple of thieving objectives.
What a stupid helmet. I don't know if I've ever stopped to really look at it before, but it looks real dumb.
That's the standard glass helmet of Oblivion. Fingleam does not have a unique model. There are lots of armor that looks like that.
So just everyone with glass armor is walking around looking like an idiot.
Yep.
Got it.
Okay, can we wait?
Is there some lore around why glass is not a horrible thing to make armor out of?
Glass is not the glass of our world. Like, the term glass here refers to a specific alloy made from malachite or something.
So, I couldn't help but notice that there was an hourglass earlier.
Yep.
Is that also the alloy made from malachite?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay. So obviously they're using two different...
Yeah, the word means more than one thing.
Shocking. Why?
Because it's worth money.
Oh, okay.
This isn't worth money, but it weighs things. But we're keeping
We'll
it.
drop anything like that.
Alright. We are very wounded, and I will refuse to do anything that counts as combat, unless it's crabs. Screw crabs.
What is the glow?
That's detect life. We can detect any life with a glow that is that far away from us.
I
We
see.
can wait.
You cannot wait while enemies are nearby. Raven.
Oh no. Well, we can't go back to town. We've got like a huge bounty, probably.
Probably not.
For a minute, I expected a creeper to be there because of the cannot wait while enemies are nearby. And that's a whole other franchise.
So let's see how close we need to be before detect life works. Right now, detect life isn't telling us there's life here. Nope. Nope. Nope.
This seems like a pretty worthless spell.
Alright, we have to be this close to detect that there's life.
What's the point of this? What use is that?
If someone's behind a wall.
Or
Okay.
So, give me tasks. I control the thing, but I'm
Well,
not deciding what to
You
do.
wanted to go into that tomb, and then you ran away.
Because I have, what? 4 hit points left?
Okay, so you ran away to take a nap, so take the nap and then go back to the tomb.
Alright.
What is it now?
We weren't giving you instructions because we thought you'd already decided what you were doing.
Mage's Guild are in.
Mage's Guild is great.
Mage's Guild.
Do you remember the layout of the town?
Nope.
Okay. The Mage's Guild is kind of in the direction you were just looking, I think.
This one?
Inside this little square of buildings, I think.
So, like, sounds like straight ahead? No?
Okay.
Is this
Chris,
the building?
I legitimately have no idea what direction you were talking about, so I just started walking rather than standing still. Seemed more constructive.
Yeah, you see up here, there's like a little block of buildings. I think the Mage's Guild and
Oh hey,
Fighters
there's the
Guild are
Fighters
here.
Guild.
That could be something.
And there's the Blackwood Company.
This stained glass building is Mage's Guild.
And this game is so much more textured and like full of stuff than Skyrim is. It's actually Skyrim's kind of embarrassing by comparison, isn't it?
I mean, I agree with you. It is.
We aren't
There's a lot
showcasing it the
more.
best if we're wearing this helmet.
No, yeah, I'm not really talking about the graphics either. I'm just talking about like the buildings are different kinds, and there's like each room that you walk into feels like its own room instead of the same crap
think we
from
need to go to
every
the
room
other
you've ever
side.
been in before.
The south side? Someone's sleeping in this bed. We can't sleep in the bed.
Yes, we can.
Imagine that wake up the next morning. Hey, how's it going?
I mean, that happened to us last episode in Kvatch.
That's true, actually. I was super low on
Ooh,
health.
human skin.
Skin?
Ew.
Oh, we're over encumbered. We better drop something to make room for the human skin.
Gross.
Drop the Origin of the Mages Guild, the book.
Do you think that's a little less gross if you're an elf, though?
There.
Okay, we should go to sleep in the same thing. What do you mean by that, Sean?
Like, human skin, sure, but you're not a human, so... Could be worse.
Yeah, I guess there is a separation between Mer and Man in this setting.
I'm just trying to picture if
Alright.
somebody handed me a little sheet of elf skin, how would I feel? Not good.
Probably
So,
the exact same, I would have to say.
Yeah.
go into the cave or buy armor?
I mean, well, okay, now something else that's important is very skeptical. Well, it seems silly to buy armor when we could just go to the cave, run away from all of the monsters, and grab the armor.
Yeah,
Would that work, Raven?
it should, although we might trigger a cave-in if we aren't careful.
I'm willing.
There is
I like those odds.
There is a cave-in that happens there.
I don't know what the odds are, but I like them.
Okay. Just fast travel there.
Yep.
So there are a bunch of different small chambers that each have one piece of the armor in them. And then there's the main chamber, which has a sword, a cuirass, and greaves. Do we have a torch?
I found out recently
Nope.
that the cuirass is one of 2 pieces of armor that goes on your chest. Like it's, can't remember whether it's the top one or the bottom one, but you put 2 on and then they slide over one another so that you have flexibility in your chest instead of having one solid plate.
And you suggested we just run away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no need to stand around trying to beat up zombies. Although in a video game, when you're having trouble beating a skeleton, that's a little concerning for your overall quality. Oh, that's a cool lockpick animation.
Yeah, it's, the reason they changed it for Fallout was because this was too realistic. Certain government agencies did not like that.
Broken item,
Really?
24 gold, a
actually.
pelvis.
Grab the iron arrow.
How many?
All of them.
What government agencies didn't like that? Is
The
it
ones
'cause they
that don't
got
want
for
people
going
to-
around picking locks?
It's mostly policing agencies.
I guess that makes sense.
Because that is literally the exact way that you pick a lock.
Yeah, I believe you, and I know that how locks are picked in principle, but I wouldn't think that from looking at that little doodle I'd be able to go do it.
It's actually,
I can't have the pelvis, I'm sorry. I have failed.
okay, we need to put on Fin Gleam and avoid the zombie.
Alright, zombie, how about a bunch of pelvises? Pelvis cascade, haha. Now
Because
who
we
has
need to be
the
able
upper
to
hand?
see. And
And-
Starlight is not a good...
You've said to put on Fingleam, so I will.
Well,
So, do regular locks already have those back ones up? Like the way that one was?
no,
Yeah,
they all...
there's 1 to 5 pins down, depending on the lock's difficulty.
I see.
In real life, exactly. No, so in real life...
Ow, ow.
Oh, there's that cave-in you were talking about. Oh, this is
cave-in.
looking bad. Whoops.
Well,
If only the zombie hadn't been directly behind you when that happened, you probably would have been okay.
Yeah, that is the issue with running away.
I
You
think
can't
we can
really
just
double back.
like, wait. Outside.
That doesn't heal you. Oh, yes it does. Okay.
There you go. Now who knows Oblivion? Still
Sean
crit.
does.
I mean, I didn't comment on any part of that. Alright. Let's do
Wait,
this
what?
product
No,
image
that's
on-
not...
You didn't make that pile of knives, did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
No, you made it last time,
Oh, that's a...
before you died.
No, I'm... This is in the playthrough after we went down the first time and ran away from that headless zombie to take a nap.
Gotcha.
And I dropped them during that first foray. That
So
first
that's
foray
to
is
keep
still
your timeline
canon.
straight.
Okay, can we do a quick sweep of this next room without looking at the, without opening the sarcophagus? Okay, never mind. That's...
It's the only thing in this room.
Yep. And also, zombies like to interfere with us standing around looking.
So how do you keep the tumblers at the top,
You click.
but they
So
fall
in-
down again?
In real life, how it works is, you tension... So, there's there's a cylinder, and
Mhm.
inside the cylinder lies a bunch of tumblers, right?
Okay.
And the way that you keep them up is you tension the cylinder so that as soon as one of the pistons is pushed up, the pistons are kind of split into 2, which is how it keeps it from twisting.
Mhm.
But so that it twists only when a specific key with specific sizes are in. if you tension the, we have to die. Okay. If you tension the cylinder by pushing it so that it twists, there's a tiny edge underneath all of the pistons when they're in position. So you kind of get the top part of the piston to land on a ledge.
Okay, I getcha.
So
Jamming it to the right spot.
So it kind of hooks into place.
What you usually do is you take like a flat piece of metal and twist the lock, and then with another thin piece of metal you push up each of the pistons individually.
Oh, I always wondered why there were two tools that they used to pick locks. Now I understand. If this doesn't work, if we lose again, although you're doing some great Muhammad Ali style footwork here, maybe the Mages Guild can teach us even one pistol spell.
We do know Flare, I think, is the fire one. But we aren't a destruction caster. Oh,
you got a
we
staff
did
of
that
fire?
staff. Yeah, let's do
That
that.
seems like a good place to start. When did we get that?
Because then
There
that
you go.
happens.
Then what happens?
Then everything dies.
You successfully... I don't even know if it counts as killing. You deactivate the zombie.
Okay, let's go deactivate the Skeleman. Using our new fire staff. That's scary.
That's not what you want, yeah.
You heard the magic spell?
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I heard the spell. There's a lich somewhere in here, I think.
There's liches?
Yep.
Wait, does this also have, like, more than 5 enemy types?
Oh yeah. You wouldn't believe the number of Daedra around.
Man, this game seems way better than Skyrim on pretty much every possible metric that matters.
That's what most people say.
Yep.
Well, people who are big fans of Morrowind tend to view Skyrim as a good step in the right direction, undoing all the wrongs Oblivion did to the series.
Really?
What are those wrongs?
Streamlining a lot of things, I think, which is weird because Skyrim's streamlined a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems to me like Oblivion is closer to Morrowind than Skyrim.
We're over encumbered.
Drop
What
that
do we
claymore.
drop?
Drop that claymore, it weighs a lot.
Yeah, like,
Warhammer.
we don't intend to ever use those weapons.
Warhammer.
so-
Anything made of iron, really.
Do pants count as made of iron?
No, we want these pants. Look at them.
Why wasn't I wearing the Kvatch cuirass?
Shoot, yeah,
Because
that's
you
way better.
decided you wanted to wear the robes.
No, the Kvatch cuirass is where it's at, I think.
There we are. Now we can conquer this place in the name of Kvatch.
Yes.
Oh, I should have duped these things. Oh well. Too late now.
Should have left a giant pile on the ground.
I mean, it would have been way funnier.
Oh, shoot. You know who's supposed to be watching us on
Twitch
Twitch
TV
channel?
/ frankly unstreamable.
me?
Well, it's Twitch TV / frankly implausible. Try putting that in.
That's the one.
6 gold!
We've opened this chest so many times.
Thrilling. Maybe, can you wait now?
Not while enemies
No,
are
there's
nearby.
still combat sound.
Okay, I wasn't sure how nearby the enemies counted as.
We're still under attack by some mysterious thing that had a sound effect that sounded like a magic.
So for this little mini game, you're trying to figure out what order to click them in?
No, it's
no,
a
you
it's
just
a
need to time
timing
them
thing.
correctly.
Like,
Oh, I see.
and if you mistime one, another one will drop down.
It depends on your skill level, but
I
yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. We don't need the iron arrows.
What is mort flesh?
Zombie
It's rotting
flesh.
flesh.
Oh, that makes sense.
Do you want me to step outside and stand around for an hour?
Can we take off this helmet again? I'm sorry. It's just so irritating.
I'm gonna do a... I'm gonna add it to the hotkeys, because you guys are having me toggle it a lot. There.
Okay, alright, you
I
can
love
make
these
me sick.
bubbles.
What are those little swirly things?
Magic effects being applied
let's
or
not-
removed.
Let's not go to where the cave-in area is. We should go the other way.
You're acting like I know what direction that is.
Well, you
It's amazing how optimistic you are.
this way. We'll go this way.
Are you sure
That-
about that?
Is the
That
ghost?
seems bad.
Don't worry, it's trapped. We're safe. Until we pull this rope.
Unless it could do something crazy like go through a solid object. It's a good thing ghosts have never been said to be able to do anything like that, right?
Exactly.
I guess we'll go the other way then. Are you ready for the cave-in?
Is that this direction?
The other way. Behind you.
Hang on
That
one
was the
second.
exit direction.
Did everything just go black for you guys?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I tabbed out for a moment.
I see.
Switch Discord to busy so no more notification sounds.
Hmm.
So, this
So-
direction?
Yeah, so on the other side, there's a trap there. That'll be a cave-in, which you just activated. But on the other side of the cave-in, there should be the greaves.
On the other side of the cave-in.
Oh,
Yes.
I see the problem.
Oh. Do
It
you?
wasn't hard to get
For
around.
that?
Iron Greaves.
No,
Nope.
they'll be on the ground. I believe. No?
Did somebody beat us to it somehow?
No.
How could those not be the greaves? Like, there were some greaves here.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Give me a
Seems
second. I
like-
have a map up now because I am now confused. So we are at T, huh? We missed the boots. They are behind the
Ghost?
no. But we do have to pass the ghost. Behind the sarcophagus.
Hey, boots.
Bruce F. A Million's boots.
Those are the ones. Now, here's something noteworthy about our card. It says collect Bruce F. Amillion's armor. It doesn't say collect all of Bruce F. Amillion's armor.
Are you willing to accept this?
I mean, it seems like it would be to our advantage to get all of the armor since we've been getting our butts handed to us in every fight, but
Also, it seems like someplace in the front is the... Which piece of armor is that? It's the helmet. So someplace on the ground near the front entrance. Oh, we're stuck?
This is our home now.
wait, what? Oh no!
How did we get in? Crouch? No?
You've done this like 3 times. How does it just now become a problem?
I don't know, maybe we nudged a rock in the
There we
wrong
go.
direction?
Okay, so now to never go
I'll go
back
So
there.
going directly
Oh,
across.
Chris,
Chris,
why?
go directly across. Someplace around here should be the helmet.
I saw something on the ground back there.
Diagonal from that chest. Across the room. Yeah, where this light is, maybe. Someplace around here.
Big boner ribcage.
You probably put the ribcage on your head.
I'd really like that big bone.
Ew. Use that as the helmet.
Yeah, someplace around here is a helmet. That isn't something that you dropped.
This
I mean,
might be
if
the time to use the old fin gleam.
I hate it. I hate this. I
I
hate this picture of Finn Gleam so much.
like. I get that you hate it, but we're trying to find a thing.
should be someplace here.
Is it in the alcove to the left of this one? Yeah, no. Nope.
We
Is there
know
a
that
way
they
up
are
from here?
spawning in. It looks
Like a-
pretty
Yeah, the square,
self-same.
that square room.
Oh, okay, then it's in the sarcophagus chamber in the square room or another.
Above us. Okay, yeah, we have to.
Oh,
There's
so
a
it's
hole right above us, right here.
And we won't take off Fingleam till we get it.
Hooray!
Cast a heal spell.
Got the juice.
That is the direction towards the ghost. Maybe we should go and kill the ghost. Or run past
Let's
the
go
ghost.
get us trapped in the hole again.
That's why.
But we need the Greaves.
We
That's
have
not where
the
they are.
We have Bros of a Million Foods. Nice dodge. I don't think this guy's doing much damage to us.
Are we doing much damage to him? Seems to be doing okay so far.
We
There
can
he goes.
Ectoplasm. Put it.
You shouldn't have
in
to
my
have a bottle to
backpack.
put the goop in. Like, what are you
Goop,
just
goop,
carrying
goop.
around a loop head full of
Goop.
ectoplasm now?
It's just like, you ever walk around with a bunch of
That's
pudding in your
true.
pockets? It's basically the same thing.
Oh no, I don't want to fight 2 zombies.
Then we won't. We'll just run past 3.
Yakety sax.
Okay, the shield is in the corner here.
There are 4 corners, you know.
This corner. And now we keep going further.
By sheer dumb luck, it'd have to be the first one you checked.
Big Bone!
Big bone! Okay, let's go.
Hey Chris, did you put on the armor you got so far? Because that seems like it'd be a good idea.
I put on the boots.
Okay.
I think we'd unequip the...
sarcophagus.
Oh. Animated
What?
armor or something. Okay, we're in a corner now.
Oh, that's bad. Well, fire staff, I guess? Oh, this is very bad.
Okay, they can't touch us as long as we're in the menus. So this is where we live now.
We just bow out, I guess. Okay, the boots.
Okay, we are going to dupe the potion of healing.
Smart.
Oh, that might work. Yeah.
Or do we dupe the poison of paralysis?
That would work.
So apparently the stream is doing some sort of weird buffering thing.
Oh,
Where
that's
it
nice.
buffers for 3 seconds and then plays for a second.
Okay, we are now at good health, and we will probably continue to be so for the rest of the game.
The stream on Twitch seems to be doing okay.
I don't really draw any moral distinction between what I just did and using console commands, but oh well.
Yeah, whatever. There's not really a moral dimension to this game. Or if there is, we've been on the wrong side of it since we started stealing stuff anyway.
Alright, I'm gonna add the healing potions to the quick bar. And if we need to, we can just grab more off the ground.
And is there anything else we can do to improve this situation?
I
Better?
mean, poison of
Shall we-
paralysis, maybe.
What would you apply that to?
One of these.
And then you would use the weapon. Okay, well. I don't know whether that's...
And that lets us get our shield up, see?
That's good. Yeah, okay, and now we're using the items we've got. Well, time to use a sword for the first time in Wet Gel's very short life. Ow! Yeah, so it's already going great, huh, there, Wet Gel?
Ah.
Yeah.
Remember, kids, cheaters never prosper.
Yeah.
Remember, kids, if you do bad enough, even cheating won't be enough to save you.
No ectoplasm this time.
Maybe we should fight them one at a time on the way in, instead of, kite them all into the
So
corner.
annoying.
Yeah, well, it's better than getting instantly wrecked. There he goes. Does this staff ever run out?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's not great.
I mean, we can make more of them. I don't know what that does to their charges. Presumably, it would have been better to copy it
Like
when there
earlier
was.
on. Oh, it looks like it's pretty full though. Assuming that's it at the bottom left of the screen. Oh no, this one even has a head.
So what are we
That
doing?
makes it weaker.
Oh, it's a pushover. Yeah, why is that?
Excuse me. Sorry.
I guess like a lot of your squishy, damageable bits are in the head.
Yeah.
Of course, if it doesn't need its head, you would wonder why doing damage to those bits would matter.
It's all to do with how the soul is seated in. When it goes into the body first, it sort of settles and gets used to its current configuration.
And then when it goes into the head as well, what's different?
Oh no, it's used to the bits being undamaged, is the thing.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. And then once the bits get damaged, it goes, oh no, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Hey, when does your mana recharge? Just
Slow,
It takes a
slowly, constantly. I think it might go faster if I hadn't modded this.
So remember that the shield is in this corner, and I think we don't have to worry about monsters right now.
Well, somewhere there's a suit of armor wearing badass.
Big bone.
Him. Are the big bones like of some use to you? You keep grabbing them. Is it just
They
Is it
make
bone?
me happy, Sean.
okay? Just wondered.
Sarcophagus chamber.
What a pushover.
This one has a lot of health. Also, we have no charge anymore.
Oh, did you run out of magic stick?
Yep.
Yep.
That's bad.
We have... Oh yeah, we're not using the scrolls of
Ah,
Flare.
you can't dupe staffs.
Can you use a shield and punching at the same time?
No.
I thought that you could.
Nope.
Or the old Captain America? That guard
Not
does not
going
seem
well.
to be doing you any favors. Do you think a sword would be better?
I mean, I'm doing what you guys tell me to.
Well, let's try a sword. And the shield is a good idea, yeah.
Is Brusev's Emilian's stuff,
Mithril, I think?
Oh, you would expect that to be good
is
then.
it heavy or light? Is
Light.
How is Mithril not a copyright of the Tolkien estate?
Statute of limitations.
There's a
No, because Lord of the Rings isn't public domain yet. So why wouldn't Mithril? Or why would Mithril be?
Same reason orcs and elves aren't.
What, because they existed in the public canon before that?
Yeah, I feel like mithril is probably some sort of material that was actually come up in some sort of folklore before Tolkienian.
I'm looking it up. Is a fictional metal found in the writings of J.R.R. Tolkien?
Yes.
Used in fictional
there are-
content influenced by Tolkien?
There are also like 3 different spellings of it, which doesn't help.
Well, okay, so it's possible that just changing the spelling is enough to get past the copyright.
Like there's what, M-I-T-H-R-I-L and M-Y-T-H-R-I-L? I
Yeah,
don't know
well, and then there's
how this,
Myth
is
Brow,
jump in.
which is like a whole other.
Shall we go outside and nap in the open
Okay.
to gain our hit points back?
There's a good chance that the skeleton guardian will be able to chase us through the door, though. Because loading doors are weird. Yeah, I don't think the game actually detects if there's a pathfinding route between its location and the load door.
Well, we'll find out right now.
Across the field of clavicles.
So far, so good.
Oh, I know why the clavicles didn't stop it before. They weren't big bones.
Now, be careful, Chris, because if a magically animated skeleton walks over a pile of bones, what if it just incorporates all the bones into its structure? Then you've got like a mighty super clavicle zombie, and clavicles are very sharp.
What about ribs?
Even worse, really. This whole situation seems pretty dangerous. Taking a lot of risks with the skeleton's ability to incorporate. Yep.
He got out. We
No.
didn't wait in time.
Surely.
Oh
you
no,
can't swim,
the
right?
dark music was going that whole time.
All the stuff that lets a human swim is in the flesh bits. Citation needed. Like, the skeletons would be too dense and not have the surface area to support itself by swimming.
Bones sink. Science
Yeah.
has done this to us.
Sure. So the real question is, does it have enough surface area in its hands to paddle? I think no.
Yeah. I do have river walk scrolls. I'll go drop some near it.
So they can follow you out onto the water?
Oh,
I
I
just
only
wanna
dropped
try-
one.
You just want to try stabbing it? Do we have
It has a
reason to think
sword.
that we would definitely fail?
It has a sword, so it's gonna be able to attack faster than we can dodge.
I see. That was worth a shot.
When you say a thing, I do the thing.
Yep. Did you have your shield equipped that time? Can
Yep.
you block?
Blocking is really bad until you get skill points in it,
I see.
which you can only do by blocking.
Or
Well, that's
trainers.
Kind of a catch-22. Maybe we should use the sword on the zombies and save the fire for the...
I do
things
things
with-
you say if you say them before I've done the opposite.
Yeah, of course. I just didn't think of that until now. If we die and have to do this section again, let's try using the sword on the zombies and the fire on
Okay.
the things that keep killing us. Or like, you know that one skeleton that has a bow and goes, like, it just absolutely jobs? There's no need to use fire on that one.
Chris is like, you know what?
It couldn't hurt. That was our problem last time.
So you want us to punch the jobber?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Use something that you don't run out of, and then use the fireballs for the emergency situations.
Alright. And you do actually wear down your equipment, like, over time, through use in Oblivion.
Good to know.
So, I would eventually run out of sword. I will never run out of fist.
There you go.
I can fist
Like-
eternal.
Well, I could have done without that. The sword lasts a good long time, though, right? It's not going to
Yeah.
run out day one.
And it's pretty cheap to repair.
Okay.
What do we want to drop? Big bone?
Yeah, I don't think we need any of them, and the good news is dropping a bunch of them creates like a whole pile that I think you and Raven will find hilarious for some reason.
It's big bone.
Alright. I cannot claim to be in on this particular hilarity.
Bone is a popular slang term.
No, I get it.
Oh, hey. That looks
seems
different.
like a lich. Okay, so maybe the fire staff on that guy, huh?
We have 7 uses.
Well, don't start a fight unless he. Well,
Hey, we're better at armor now.
well, that's a welcome addition.
Ow.
What happened? Where did that guy come from?
He hit you with the spell.
Yeah, I do not. I have like a mod that makes caves not be matching your level strictly.
Okay, let's do some stabbing this time around.
Okay. I don't have it. Well, I have a shield, I
I
guess.
think we would have been closer to bingo if we'd gone for the mud crab.
I do as you command.
No, I mean, okay, if we die one more time, we'll go for the mud crab. Oh, this is going bad already.
Yeah, I did not build for sword.
Yeah. Huh? Okay, it's not feeling as bad as it was a second ago.
Choke point.
Yeah, although I think that may not work to your advantage here because the maneuvering was your... Yeah, you're doing pretty well. It seems like your sword damage is pretty trash though, huh?
That was too late.
Well, good thing you duped all those potions. Oh, no, now it's time to dupe some potions. Ooh boy.
Yeah, unfortunately, the having a ton of healing potions doesn't help you from one-hit kills.
Yeah,
Like the tool that liches
so the
spell.
lich is going to be a problem still.
That did damage
Zombie
over
potion.
time after the initial blow. So, in
Yeah.
theory, if we weren't still in a fight, or if I were a dedicated enough button masher,
You think we'll
You
do
might have
more
started hitting
damage
them with a
the
newspaper.
sword?
Yeah, I'm starting to think you might. Did you walk in here with a rolled up magazine? What is this?
I think me not seeing the health bar might mean I'm doing literally 0 damage.
Well, that sucks.
Well, we're in front of the exit now, so that's a fact.
Let's call it a mixed problem.
Do you think they'll hurt themselves
Hey.
on the rocks?
So, switch back to fists, I think. It's turned out that sword was a very poor idea.
Okay. They will not hurt themselves on the rocks.
Although they
does-
don't seem to be able to get past them, so that could be an advantage.
Oh hey, this actually does damage.
Hey,
Weird.
that's the stuff.
Ow.
Yeah. Wait, is there one behind you somehow?
Yep. And also my health potion button stopped working.
Oh, good.
Okay, let's go get this crab.
Let's do the crab. Yeah, I'm getting sick of this.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
And if I'm sick of it, the viewers have been sick of it for like a while. In that right range.
Oh yeah. I've been sick of it.
Mud crab, mud crab, mud crab. The real question is, am I going to count this as having his armor? You have a pair of his boots? That's some of his armor.
Does it say some of his armor?
It doesn't say all of his armor. Chris, are you trying to get the bush clavicle?
Yes.
Okay.
It needs to be with its kin.
It and 100 more of its kin need to be with their kin.
Good point. Now that only created 95, so.
How do you know?
Because that's how the dupe glitch worked. I used it on a scroll with 95.
With 95 what? Oh,
Beautiful.
that was unpleasant to look at.
It was beautiful.
With
Alright,
95 what on the scroll, Chris?
there are 94 of the scrolls. So the dupe glitch drops the original one, plus 1 for every scroll.
I see.
Here, I'll demonstrate. I'll select Frost Shell, drop a quill. Oh, I can't drop things while in the air. Okay.
Arbitrary.
Alright, now, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Hey, Chris, would you mind teleporting to Skingard?
Skingard it is.
I think that's
Castle
where the,
Skingard, East Skingard, West Skingard, or Grateful Pass Stables.
I think the East Gate is closest to where Raven told us that the
Hellhound was.
crab was. Is it Hellhound?
Oh, that's what killed us last time.
Weren't we looking for a crab?
We were, and we caught a Hellhound, and it killed us. God,
Right.
learn your wet jowl lore.
Okay, looking forward to that happening again then. Maybe we should just like find some locations or something. Oh yeah, I meant to ask, do all of the little spots in the cities, like the East Gate, the West Gate, the horse stables, do those all count as locations? Because if so, we've got...
No, we
easily
have to actually discover them. The ones the
Oh.
game starts you with don't count. There's actually a... Where is it? Here, we have places found listed as 7
Oh, that's not too
on
bad.
our sheet. Going east.
Yeah, I think that you probably have a better idea than I do of exactly where this cave is.
Yeah, but I'm not supposed to be the one steering.
Oh, cool. Well then. Carry on. Wait, isn't it not... It's like northeast from where we were, right?
Sure?
Okay, please go
What's this
northeast from where we were.
Okay.
It's
That's
like right on
okay.
the-
I didn't say from where we are now.
No, but this leads us to the correct road. See?
Oh, okay.
Do we want that
Oh,
horse?
you were just being a smartass and killing yourself.
Nah, that wasn't even northeast. That was like...
Which I
Um.
gotta say, as far as reasons for suicide go, being a smartass is probably the worst one I can think of.
Yeah. It's certainly up there.
Man, the moon jumping is even more pronounced going downhill.
You can hurt yourself seriously with that.
Pay up,
Nope.
or else.
What's our opinion here?
Book it.
Easily.
Catch me if you can, bandit man! Why are all the bandits Khajiit?
Racism.
Why is that Khajiit invisible? Or glowing, or whatever.
They had some sort of scroll.
A ghost is attacking it.
Okay, well that's pretty much solving our problem.
Hi, Goblin.
Oh, the goblin just wants to help. Okay,
Oh,
that goblin.
one of them is coming for you. This really couldn't have gone much better, could it?
This Khajiit is just determined not to fight those goblins.
Which is gonna be his own problem in the end. Get him, goblins. Get him!
You are not very
Very
good at
good.
Highwayman.
Uh-oh. Oh, they also can't get you. Okay, well. Is that the cave you need, or is that just a cave?
It's just a cave.
Alright. This is pretty dumb. I guess get back on the road and just see if you can outrun them. We definitely cannot outfight them.
We probably can, they're goblins. And when have
Okay.
goblins ever killed anything?
If you sincerely think you can fight them, then do it and level up your stuff then.
I keep loading games where I haven't duped it yet.
Wait, why the heal potions blue? Oh yeah, they're super easy. Ooh, I could do without those shrieking noises though.
That is known as the goblin's main weapon.
It's the goblin's mating call.
They don't have a lot else going for them, huh? They're definitely not very muscular, are they? They're pretty stringy arms and legs.
There's a theory that they're what remains of the aliens.
The aliens?
Yeah. You know the aliens.
What's an alien? Is it like an alien?
No, it's a type of elf that lived in Cyrodiil way back when.
Well, that's
They,
sad.
they kept all the humans as slaves.
Why are
Wait,
they
are
what's
elves
left of
mer-
them?
I mean, sorry, are goblins mercs?
Well, eventually the humans got sick of all the gut gardens and torture wheels they were being strapped to, and led a
Okay.
massive slave revolt.
Uh-huh. And that,
And
like,
there was a bit of genocide involved in the slave revolt.
okay. Well, not okay, horrible, but, and that somehow lobotomized the rest of them until they were toga-clad, loincloth-wearing...
Well, this theory is not actually that well supported and is certainly
okay.
not made explicit.
Alright.
There isn't actually a lot of lore regarding who the goblins are or where they came from, unlike literally every other race.
Yeah, most things are either mer or man
Or Argonian.
or Argonian. Yeah.
I'm gonna level with you. I hear a thing make the sound that these things are making, and my first thought isn't, like, keepers of strong historical tradition. My first thought is...
Well, I mean,
Horrible.
the goblins look kinda like Falmers, so I'm gonna guess that they some sort of elf.
Now, you see goblins a lot around Ayleid ruins, and the Ayleids had a lot of, like, feather motifs going on, and you see that going on occasionally with goblins.
Do we think it's possible that they are the horrid little troglodytes from which all of the other elves descended?
No, that's the Aldmer.
Oh, okay. The Aldmer were horrid little troglodytes.
According to the Altmer, they were the ideal divine beings,
Okay.
the absolute perfect thing that a mortal can be.
And have we met these Aldmer? Or are they just
No.
like someone who the elves think was around?
They're like the elves saying, hey,
Get
these
that-
are our
get that well.
perfect ancestors.
Get that well, get the move well thingy. Or let this guy kill everything.
Because what I'm
I
saying
do what you
is,
tell me. There it is.
if you're, if you're descended from awful little troglodytes,
Yeah, now we can heal.
I'd go around telling everyone I was descended from perfect ancient elves too, just to save myself the embarrassment of being descended from the horrible little troglodytes.
This bandit did not do well.
He died to goblins.
It's really not saying good things about this bandit's overall combat viability, is it?
I mean, we almost died to bandits.
To goblins too, yeah. Thankfully, the might of the Imperial Legion was here to protect
We're
us.
here to help.
Yes, you are.
So you are.
It's true what
This
everyone is
guy's
saying.
neck is broken.
Kvatch is lost.
Doesn't
The
look
Daedra,
comfortable.
they swarmed in.
Not
The
to
town
mention
guard never
the
had a
jowl
chance.
of his helmet is embedded in his shoulder.
I was wearing Kvatch Guard uniform while he said that. I think I know what happened to the Kvatch Guard, man.
Yeah, if anybody does, it's the guy who took this off of one of them.
Okay, so the cave should be slightly further down the road.
I'm glad that you're back, Raven, because I was trying to guess where it was, and it wasn't.
I was not helping at all. It was
No,
great.
you were not.
I just wanted to get some rice pudding.
We almost went into a vampire's castle.
Shoot, I could really go for some rice pudding.
Hi, troll.
Oh,
That's
hang
not a
on.
good sign.
Trolls are bad, right?
Yep.
Trolls
And
are
this
like
is
pretty
the cave
tough.
that we're supposed to be at. Well, we're not gonna be able to beat this troll because it'll just regenerate.
Okay, run from the troll. Probably just.
Okay, we should
Into
use
the
the fire
cave,
staff
or-
on the troll.
Will it follow you into the cave?
Now it won't.
Oh. Okay, well that was easier than I thought.
Hello.
Is that friendly, I hope?
No.
Okay, it never is it? It's damaging your stats?
Yep. That's a thing that can happen in Oblivion.
Do
See-
your stats heal?
Right now our speed is at negative 100 is having a negative 108 applied to it for some reason.
That's terrible.
There are two different types of damaging stats. One is drain, which is temporary, and another is damage, which you have to find a restore intelligence or restore willpower potion or item for.
Yikes.
It has a... I like its stat system a lot more than Skyrim's.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's a lot more interesting, even if it is tougher on you as a player. It kinda sucks that the Will-O-Wisp is only visible about half the time.
Alright, our staff has 8 uses left.
So was that the kind of damage that heals, or the kind of damage you need a potion for now?
Not sure. Let's see. Current magical effects. Yeah, I need a potion. Or just an alchemical ingredient.
Your speed went back up.
Let's see. I have restore endurance. Restore willpower. Ah,
That's one
cool.
of the ones you need.
Huh. I wonder if mods changed that. You can just eat the ingredients and made you actually require a potion.
Well, the good news is you had 2 of them to start with.
2's not enough.
Is 2 enough to brew a potion that would work, though?
If you have a alchemy mastery, you can brew 2 of the same item, I think.
I don't know. I usually, it's really hard to get that high alchemy in this game.
Well, no, it just takes a while. It's not hard.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Like, generally over the course of a full game, I'll achieve it just by my incidental alchemy. So now I have 80 primrose leaves.
Well, you're just gonna eat them all and see what happens, or?
This is grinding my alchemy skill, by the way.
Is it? Oh my god, I didn't know that. Cool.
Just eat a big pile of leaves.
Oh, that applied
really
to
cool.
us a restore bonus.
Hey!
So it does if you eat enough of them, except that doesn't seem to have
Well,
actually
didn't
helped
work.
our willpower.
Well,
Yeah,
our
we need a
willpower's not
potion.
So low.
Yeah. That's probably enough. So into the cave, or
I think
not?
so.
In the cave.
And hopefully there won't be a hellhound in it this time.
We're at half health.
Maybe we should save.
Probably heal up a little too.
Alright, we wouldn't want to lose our primrose progress. There, I've saved.
How frequently is the autosave that you've got set up?
I don't know. 15
Something's
minutes
over
maybe?
there.
So
What
what's
is
the
that?
name of this cave? Green something, right?
Grey Rock Cave.
Grey Rock Cave. Okay, I don't think that's... Give me a second. I think we have to go to the next cave.
Okay. I'm taking some wine though.
Yeah, that's fine. I agree.
Do you have big bone? It does not have big bone.
Not even one big bone.
It's very sad. Yeah, that cave to the east, I think, is the one that we have to go into.
Hey, what day of this week is the solstice? 21st?
Spring week? It's usually the 21st, yeah.
Which would make it a Sunday.
Okay. We go on.
And then the new Minecraft thingy is coming out, and
What's
I
that, on
finally
Monday?
get to update.
Another troll. And whatever just shot me.
Yeah, it's something else.
Well, we're in Greenmead Cave now.
Okay, where's the Hellhound?
Uh,
Hellhound?
We're hoping that was a random spawn, I think.
we did bring a troll with us this time around though, so...
Sucks.
Oh, there's an ogre. Oh,
This whole thing is looking pretty rough.
hey, another troll.
If the giant... This is supposed to be the room of the giant mud crab. Okay, you know what? Giant mud crab is impossible, so I'm just gonna check it off.
Nope. You can't do that.
I am marking it in red.
I reject the
no.
legitimacy of your move.
No, I'm marking it in red to...
Oh,
set it off
big
as a
spider.
troll.
I like big spider. Yeah, let's get as deep as we can, I guess. I think we're already lost.
Oh no, a rat. Is it gonna be the rat that kills us?
It moves so fast, though.
Oh dear. This looks rough.
Maybe I should be
hey.
healing, huh?
You may have pulled
Yeah.
off the old switcheroo here. If you Scooby-Doo your way right back out of this situation, I'll be very impressed.
That's not good.
Can't kill the giant mud crab. It's being removed by the mod.
Oh no!
I swear I remember seeing it in a different location than this cave.
That's interesting.
That stalactite killed me.
You all saw it? It's a murderer. Okay, well let's look at what else is on this sheet then.
Like, I remember seeing and fighting the giant mud crab outdoors in like an alien ruin.
Probably because your mod has made it appear someplace else by just random chance.
Exactly. Well, not by random chance. It seemed consistent.
Let's reassess our goals here. Which of the following
I am
quests...
determined to prove to you where that giant crab was. I have
Okay,
vague
okay.
Find
memories.
it great. Yeah, why don't you look for that, and Raven, you can tell me the answers to my questions. Which of the following quests is the lowest level one? Finish 2 sides of the coin, where the spirits have lease, the order of the virtuous blood, a brush with death, Curse of Alien's Armor is not a quest, kill Umbra, finish the Elven Maiden. Those
Okay,
are the
well,
quests.
I mean, we all have... I have the bingo sheet up, so...
Oh, okay. Well, so which one of
the thing
those are
is
the
that
easiest
we
to do at a low
can't-
level?
We can no longer do columns 3 through 5 or row 3 through 5, nor can we do the TLDR.
Columns 3 through 5 because of the
Crab
Mud
and
crab.
Brusif. If we get mud crab, it'll be a different story, but
We can come back to Brusif though.
honestly, if we're trying for the easiest, it's gonna be collect
5 skill books, 10 sweet
skill
rolls,
books.
2,000 gold. Yeah, that's much easier, isn't it? Sorry, I
No,
didn't mean
this
to cut
isn't
you off.
quite
I
right.
saw it at the same time you were saying it.
Yeah, it's really boring. So instead,
So instead,
I think what we're probably gonna end up doing is
15 nerd root, that whole top row.
I was thinking column 1.
Column 1.
Because that'll get us to have to run around some alien ruins and get Welkin stones, which is dangerous and fun.
Okay, yeah, I'm down for that.
Because we don't actually have to fight anything, probably.
So is step 1 a brush with death then?
The problem is a brush with death is kind of hard, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of troll fighting. Although I guess we do have flare scrolls.
Is flare a damaging fire spell?
Yes.
Oh.
I cast flare.
I feel like it is in D&D.
Honestly, row 1 is probably easiest. Let me see.
There was an alien ruin. Is it this? It doesn't.
Meanwhile, is it any use to us at all anymore to map 15 locations? Really.
Yeah, there's like literally no eventuality where that comes into play, unless Chris finds this mud crab. I think we have a guard kill Glarthier and do like row 1. We're pretty
Okay, yeah.
Nernroot, and we can finish 2 sides of the coin. That's a lot of social stuff and very little combat.
Okay. So where do you go to get the quest 2 sides of the coin?
It's in-
Bruma in the far north.
Okay, doke. Let's start with that. And hopefully find
Okay.
a third route on the way.
Hey guard, this is a stolen
Decent
horse.
citizen?
He doesn't seem to know that, I guess.
He asked me what it was, so I told it. Hey, Nernroot.
That's the stuff. Can't reach down from the horse to get it, though, eh?
Re-steal this horse. Good thing the guard hadn't caught up with us. Discover a location.
Chris does kill Mudcrab though.
Oh, I mean, it'll be incredible. We'll be screaming, jumping out of
There's
our
the
seats.
chest.
The
The
chest?
only thing I actually am sure about with the mud crab location I'm thinking of is that it was an alien ruin. And like
Okay.
I thought it was in the Nibene Valley, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Why, you know, what changed?
I don't know, I just generally start doubting things after I spend too long thinking about them.
Okay, well, I think we're all a little familiar with that. I'd be willing to try it. I did, after all, promise we would be getting on that crab today.
I don't know if we want to ride up and down both sides of the Nibene Valley, though.
That seems like it would take a little bit. I don't know how big the valley is, but... Raven, didn't you say that one of the things we needed to do involved,
Like
alien ruins?
it would be along this stretch.
Oh, this is the valley.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, so we're already going up one side of it anyway.
yeah. And I might just continue on the way to Bruma rather than do a complete circuit.
Sure, if we have to come back down this way, though, we can check the other side.
Right.
Where is Glar here?
Skingrad.
Okay. That's kinda on the way to Bruma. Can we stop off and figure out how to get him killed by a guard?
Sure. I do as you tell. Oh, she shot the stolen horse.
Wait, do people still know the horse is stolen? Now that you've gotten it away from the place where you stole it?
Yes. It's
That's
constant attempts to go home kind of give it away. Like right now it's kind of struggling against my reins. They didn't do a separate animation or anything, but deep down it is.
Like, does that mean that you can feel it in the controls?
No.
So how do you...
I'm just saying things.
Okay.
Like, it's going to turn around and try and head home the moment I'm off its back.
I see.
It seems logical to me that it's pushing somewhat.
I see. So in sort of a non-diegetic way, you're saying that's how people know the horse is stolen.
Yeah. Oh, hey, another bandit. Bye. We aren't grinding our combat
Honor
at
among
all.
thieves, if they can tell the horse is stolen, shouldn't they not attack you? Unless I've barely lied to you about this whole honor among thieves thing.
What if they want the horse?
That's a valid question.
Maybe they owned the horse.
Honor would prevent them from doing. Thieves aren't allowed to own anything. The moment you steal something, all your property is forfeit. You know that. I know that. The law doesn't have much to say on the subject, but I'm sure that a judge would agree with me.
I mean, the law in Cyrodiil gave me back the stuff from a previous arrest when I got arrested earlier.
Yeah, I'm saying they've got a fairly loose grasp on property. The way we understand it. So...
I am gonna check out this Ayleid ruin. I'm pretty sure it's not the one. Because what I remember is like a bridge with a circular structure out on the water that the mud crab was sort of trapped in.
Interesting.
Which...
As if someone had chained it against its mighty power.
But this isn't really an option here. Yeah, it's not this ruin.
Okay.
Stupid ice imp. Boy, this place was not built with horse access in mind.
And yet the horse managed to access a good deal of it.
We never have any explicit references to Ayleids riding horses, I don't think.
I'm telling you, it's because they were goblins. Horrid little troglodytes that all elves are descended from.
I mean, we see and meet some Ayleids in some things, and they don't look like goblins.
Oh,
They'd have to descend into them.
I asked you about that before, and you said that we never saw them.
I guess I
So we were
misspoke.
taking the elves' word for it.
That's for the Aldmer.
Oh. That might have been my misunderstanding.
There's Braville. Oh, and the strange door is here.
What's the strange door?
Picture a door.
Okay.
Now, make it a little, like, off, you know? Have, like,
Sure.
have, like, a statue of a head be surrounding it, screaming as the magical energy pulsates through the door.
Is that what we're heading to? Because that sounds exciting.
We can. We're not
Why-
currently.
Okay. You pointed out that the strange door was here, which made me think that it was in some way relevant to our current activities.
Ooh, Nirnroot.
Was that 13 or 14 now?
I just pointed out because the Shivering Isles is, like, a massive fan favorite. We're at 14
Right.
Nirnroot.
Ooh, so close.
Yep. Hey, guy.
We're also coming pretty close to the end of our stream time today, so
He's
we might
determined to kill the horse instead of me. That cannot stand. None of you told me to do this, but...
Is he just drawn to homesickness? No, I'm fully on board. He's gonna attack your horse, you punch the hell out of that guy. Punch him until the hell falls out of him.
There we
There
are.
it is.
And I'll take his pants. There we are.
Pantsless cat.
You are safe.
Good one. I like that one.
What, pantsless cat?
Yeah.
The vast majority of cats in my experience are pantsless.
You've never pantsed a cat?
Would be difficult if the cat was not wearing pants to start with. Although, I have been told that there's more than one way to skin one.
Hey, we found a newt wheel.
A newt woo?
Whale. Whale.
Oh no! Nobody told me there would be minotaurs. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. This feels extremely
Yeah.
That guy really, he does not get discouraged easily, huh?
Minotaurs are a very big part of Cyrodiilic mythology.
Are they?
Yeah,
It seems like they're a very big part of the population of people who are about to kick your ass.
but can they reach over this fence? Because
Why are you
I might
blowing
not
red?
be able to. Oh, because of one of the spells the Minotaur cast on me.
It's a magic minotaur?
There.
This whole situation is a problem.
Oh, the town guard is fighting the Minotaur.
Thank God for that.
And
Yeah,
a will
it
of the wisp.
sounds like someone who's gonna kick your ass, doesn't it?
Do we want to help him?
Town guard is gonna survive this fight.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's not. That minotaur is jacked and apparently also magical. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh no! You did the whole thing you weren't supposed to do! Wait, hang on, maybe you can escape the fence and leave him trapped in here.
Sorry, suckers.
Yes, if there's one thing a minotaur can't escape, it's a 3-foot wall. It's their only weakness.
Do we want Breville armor? Now,
I
it
don't
would
know,
count
it's
as stolen gear.
Grab the keys though. We need 10 keys.
Oh yeah, if you get 2, there you go. Now you're on the way.
We now have the keys to the castle.
Let's go inside so the Minotaur stops chasing us.
Will it? Or we'll just come in and start kicking people's asses in the town.
Well, then it'll eventually die and we can steal its horn.
Does the horn have some
Yeah,
kind
its
of...
lower horn.
Welcome to Breville, best city in Cyrodiil.
It's a nice looking town, I will say that. A lot of wood, which worries me a little.
City Swimmer's house. Do you think City
City
Swimmer
Swimmer?
has a sweet roll?
That's a strong
Are
possibility.
sweet rolls one of our objectives?
Yeah, we need.
Yeah.
Like the ones we're
10.
actually trying to pursue right now?
I think. Let me look. Yeah, it's definitely a viable objective anyway.
Well, I'm not gonna do things unless I'm told to.
Yeah, no, steal the... Get in there. Get them sweet rolls. City swimmer.
Alright, alright.
You
Bad
get swimmer.
I can't stand the sight of
That one
those
right there
creatures.
is a bad person.
This isn't City Swimmer's house.
It's not City Swimmer's house at all. Where is City Swimmer's house? It's getting hard to tell.
This also isn't City Swimmer's house.
Just break in wherever you can and steal. What's really important here is the stealing.
And the sweet rolls.
Yes. Oh, the stealing of the sweet rolls. There you go. Oh!
Oh,
Wow, really? He's kicking your ass.
well, now I'm better at it. So,
Apparently
joke's on it.
exactly enough better. Oh. There it is.
Apples. I found apples.
That's cool.
Agility?
I think I hear someone walking.
Why is whispering into a microphone so horrible? It's like you're ASMRing me or whatever, like negative ASMR. That's the treasure chest is where they keep all their sweet rolls.
Do you see the jewelry box behind the treasure chest?
I do, but there probably won't be any sweet rolls in that.
Iron cuirass and leather boots.
It's worthless.
Empty barrel. Paintbrush and shears.
What is this? In Skyrim, there's sweet rolls on every surface.
Yeah, they're
Where do you
everywhere.
think they stole them from?
I guess. It also sounds a lot like I'm describing Skyrim as some kind of promised land. No need to steal their
Wow, that's
jewelry. We're just here for their sugar. Where are they getting watermelons?
There's a bowl in that sack.
Yeah, it's a bowl sack. Like the kind that you always find.
Tongs in that sack. Calipers, a quill.
Hey, somebody broke into my house and opened all my locks, but didn't take any of my stuff. What's up with that?
Just grinding like people do.
I guess in a world where all your stats
Here. This'll explain everything to them. Oh, my armor's broken. That explains something to me. Break into your house and dupe your jewelry. Oh, I guess you can't dupe stolen items. Or maybe it's because I only have one. Maybe going through separate menus affects it.
Could be. Anyway, it doesn't seem to be working. Let's move on.
I'm not carrying the ring with me.
Sure. It is very heavy if I learned anything from Return of the King.
I am no thief. Unless
I
there are
mean-
sweet rolls.
You are, but just a very specific thief.
wow. First try, 0 sweet rolls.
Right?
Yeah, it's almost like this whole game is set up to make it difficult to immediately achieve all your goals or something.
This is not a real intentional.
There.
though.
No, you're not stealing those, though, is the problem.
I know, I'm helping this guy out. He
Oh, I
has
see, you're
no
getting
sweet
yeah,
rolls.
Yeah.
This guy has gone through his whole life wondering what a sweet roll is.
And now he knows, but only from ones that are piled on the floor of his home. Do you think you could get one on a table, Chris?
That's a big ask. Oh. Going through menus does not affect it. He doesn't know
Put it
that
in
this
the bowl.
is
Put it in the
secretly
bowl.
a... Now this is secretly also a floor sweet roll, but he doesn't need to know that.
Yeah, well, he'll never know. 5-second rule, or sometimes 5 entire minute rule.
There, I even got it somewhat upright.
Yep, nice job.
Now
now-
instead of wondering why his locks are unlocked, he'll have other things on his mind.
Let's cheese
Okay, I
it
know
before the
where-
bugs get here.
I know where we need to go.
For sweet
All
roll.
I do as I'm told.
It's
For
in
glory?
Skin grab?
Skin
Gross.
rad. That's what I've been saying.
Okay, so I go
So-
to Skingrad.
There is a man named Salmo the Baker.
Oh, okay, yeah, that
As the
sounds like a guy
house.
who would have a lot of
Yep. I can link you the techno remix about how great his sweet rolls are.
Shoot, I would literally punch one of you guys in the face for a sweet roll right now. You said the word so many times and now it just...
Now the game did crash.
Is it weird? Did we accomplish literally nothing today?
We leveled up our acrobatic skill a bunch. Like we got that pop-up saying we're a lot better at it now.
What a terrible stream. Well, join us next time on B.I.N.G.Oblivion. In the meantime, check out our podcast, which is called Pitch Me Something and is available on franklyimplausible.com. We pitch ideas for movies, TV shows. Most recently, a movie about a mermaid on a road trip. I think I talked about that last week, but we haven't done a new episode since then, so what are you going to do? maybe this weekend we'll do Curveball, which is a game where we do procedurally generated pitch prompts and we compete to see who can come up with the best or oftentimes just funniest idea. Follow us on Twitter at Zero Plausibility, and that's all of the promos that I can think of to do.
Okay.
Oh, and check out other streams of ours on our YouTube channel.
Fine.
Yeah.
Sorry, Raven, I totally stepped on your line.
If
No,
you-
do it clean.
If you were confused by what was happening, you'll learn everything, and everything will make complete, total, logical, airtight sense if you watch the previous episode at youtube.com/frankly implausible, probably.
Chris, you know better to make promises we can't keep. It almost definitely won't make any sense, but watch it anyway. We think it's fun.
Yeah, we're trying to get the sweet rolls.
Gotta get
The
that sweet
grand sweet roll heist
the sweetest of
coming
rolls.
up.
And if you want more sweet roll goodness, search Breton Boys for Young Scrolls track.
Okay.
It is a
I think
pretty
that's
good. It is the best Salmo's Sweet Rolls remix I have ever heard.
Do you hear a lot of those?
I hear Breton Boys a lot. It's fun.
Okay. I think that's where we leave it for today. So thank you for
Yeah.
joining us.
See you guys around.